Today, I'm here to talk about the new Beatles song coming out. Yeah, they got a new track. They're going to be cutting it. Probably wondering how is that possible? Well, I'll tell the story. Back in the day when they were doing the anthology series, Paul was digging out old material. He had this song of John Lennon playing the piano, but he was also watching television while he did it. So you had this television sound all through the song. And he took it to the producers and was like, hey, get this television out of there. I want to make a song. And unfortunately, at the time, the technology was not there. But today, the technology is there with artificial intelligence. The AI can take out the television sound. And now all we got is John Lennon and the piano. So Paul McCartney needs to make money off that. Yeah, he's got some grandkids he's got to put through college. Back then in the 80s or whenever that was, he got old Harrison to play some guitar over it. We got that. We got Harrison on the track, so that's all that's left is Paul. He did some bass and he sang. And then, of course, artificial intelligence de-aged him to make him sound younger. I don't know why they needed to do that. And then they got old Ringo. He was the last piece. He didn't want to do it. He said no. But then they're like, hey, this is the last time you're ever going to play on a Beatles track, so get your ass over here. And he did it. I don't think it's going to be anything that special. I mean, if Lennon really liked it, you think he would have, done it at some point in his career before he died. I hope it's not something we've already heard, but it'll have all four Beatles on it, so that's exciting. After all these years, it's been a while. I wonder if in like 40 years they'll find more material. They're going to keep finding more material, these guys did, because there's money to be made. It's all about the Benjamins. But yeah, what do you think about that AI stuff, isolating tracks? They did it on the Get Back special. I don't know if you saw that. That was all one mic in the room, and they had to use a computer to go in, separate everybody. They taught it to distinguish Paul's voice from George's, from John Lennon's, and that's how they got that. And that's really interesting. I think AI is very useful in that way. When it's, creating art that humans didn't do, that's a touchy subject. And someday a computer will be emulating the Beatles. There will be new Beatles songs made by a computer. They could probably already do it right now. There's one last track coming out until the next one, and I'll check it out. I'm a big Beatles fan. Kind of burnt out on them now. I've heard everything they've done. They're kind of fading to time because they got really weird policies on their Spotify's and YouTube, people putting their music out there. They need to put their music out there so the next generation gets exposed to it. I think the next generation is kind of forgetting about them. The Beatles aren't as big as they were 20 years ago when I was in my 20s. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this shit up. I got things to do, got people to see, things to smell. And until then, I'm the
king of the weirdos.
Keep it weird.